Welcome to Gambrill Glenn, a master plan community 10 minutes outside of downtown Frederick for anyone that loves condos. This may be the perfect spot for you to land out here in Frederick County or in Maryland in general. Great prices between the $300 to $500 price point mark, as well as amazing different design features depending on the model that you choose, as well as some pretty crazy design packages with all the fixtures that you get into. So you don't want to miss this one, guys. Grab your popcorn and let's walk through all the different models right now.
Now to start things off, we are starting with the best of the best. That's going to be the Napa model, the most highly anticipated model that everyone loves, starting that $478 price point. And we're walking straight into the back office here, and you get a better idea of kind of what the community looks like right now. Still a lot to be done, but allows you hopefully to get in early enough to where you can build some equity over time by having a lower price point before they start to jump them again when new phases come out. That is the dining room. Then you have a powder room here on the first floor as well. And then as you walk into, this is the money shot with your huge island. All of these models have huge 10+ foot islands with, this is gonna be like a coat closet / pantry that you could use. And as you see, you're gonna have bar stool seating on that other side of the island with the kitchen sink in the middle, nice appliances, stainless steel. And then you're gonna have an electric cooktop and just an ability for you not only to be in an amazing kitchen, but have an open concept with you to talk to others while they're sitting here in the living room. But right off here, we have the pantry, just enough food that you can put in there. And then this is kind of the main living area with floor to ceiling glass windows, allowing all of that natural light to come into. And that's what I love about these condos. They don't feel like condos because you don't feel like you're in a shoebox. But that was a beautiful fireplace, TV hung above with a reading room area and just windows everywhere. And we're gonna go ahead and make our way on upstairs and check out what that has to offer. So stick with me here. Off the bat here on the second level, you're gonna have a walkout terrace, and then you're gonna have a loft area that you can do with what you please, man cave, kids area for playing or whatever it may be. But here's even a better shot of the neighborhood. Just a lot going on construction wise, but like I mentioned, you can capitalize on the fact that every time they open a new development or new building, those prices are going to continue to rise. And it's a good sized patio. You can put chairs out there like we had just saw. And then as we walk on over, see me in the mirror there, we're going to go over to the master bedroom here, the primary bedroom rather, with your walk-in closet here to the left, plenty of room. And then what I love about this model is that they doused the whole entire master bedroom with one color. I think that's really popular nowadays, and I personally love it. But then you're gonna have another walkout terrace for an even bigger size patio with, you can put a fireplace up there, whatever you'd like. And as you can see, the doors are matched in that color. And this is gonna be another closet, more so a linen closet as we walk here into the master bathroom. And the natural light, once again in the bathroom, I would recommend frosting those glasses, but really nice tile flooring with a really nicely done walk-in shower with pretty much white. You can't go wrong with white there. And they have a bench in there so you can do all your activities in the shower, whatever you're doing. As we walk on out, we're gonna be greeted to another closet to the left that I completely forgot, but you're gonna have dual walk-in closets with a laundry room upstairs, which is huge today. I think this is a must. And then you're gonna have another bathroom that's kind of a Jack and Jill in a way, where you're gonna have the entrance from a bedroom as well as the hallway with dual vanity sink, and then one of the bedrooms here with another walkout terrace. So if you have kids, I would just keep that in mind, but really nice size closet for all your belongings. And I'd like to mention these are all LVP flooring, stain resistant, scratch resistant for if you have dogs or anything like that, to keep those nice and bright and clean. And then you have your third bedroom on up here with a really cool wallpaper they did with a standard closet for your clothing and your shoes and all those things that you have. And then to the left that we are going to walk into, this is kind of just utility closet with your HVAC as well as your hot water heater and your main shutoff valve for your water. So that wraps up the second floor and the Napa model. Welcome to the Telluride model. This is probably my favorite model being offered right now through them, starting the $417 price point mark. Right up the stairs, you have your main living area, windows all across the wall there, as well as a terrace for that fresh air. And once again, to feel like you're not in a condo. I can't emphasize that enough. A lot of condos don't have a lot of fresh air. They don't have a lot of natural light. And then we walk into our main kitchen, big island, and my favorite package they're offering, that's the navy blue cabinet package. I believe it's called the Topanga. Then you have your pantry here. Once again, stainless steel appliances throughout, and your farmhouse sink that, once again, everyone is loving. And so as we continue to walk out here, we have your breakfast room area, where you also could be a dining room. It's not too big, but it's not too small. And you're going to have, they actually opted for the fireplace there and some shiplap on the wall. And this is giving you a better angle of just how big this one-story living is, even though it might feel a little bit smaller when you see the square footage number. And then this is going to be your coat closet right when you walk in, kind of your mudroom in a sense that you can use. And then now we're going to get to kind of the boring stuff here. I probably should have skipped this, but you're going to have your HVAC system right there. But I will note, throughout the whole time in this model, I did not hear it once, which is really big because your living quarters are so close to these rooms with a hot water heater as well as that HVAC system when it gets cold or super warm to cool you off or warm you up. And then we have the laundry, which is great. Just as the other model, it's going to be super close to your living room for your bedroom to do your laundry, very close, and not have to go far. And then this is kind of gives you an idea of the crazy patterns they have for tile that they offer with this model, and really nice first floor powder bathroom with a bedroom back here. And I mean, they're really good sized bedrooms. That is it looks like to be a twin mattress, but you could probably fit a queen. And then there is your walk-in closet, which is always nice. As we continue throughout, we're going to see the last two bedrooms. And I mean, once again, I just want to follow up. These are pretty good sized bedrooms. And this is going to be the primary. Once again, the ceilings are also about 10 to 12 feet high, so you have that open feeling, and then this crazy design. I love it. Some people hate it, but I think with bathrooms, you have the ability to go kind of crazy in. And then you have, once again, a really nice glass door walk-in shower with your bench to do whatever you'd like, and then your secluded toilet room, which is big time. You need that. And then closet, walk-in closet with a good amount of space for everything that you're going to need with the dual vanity. And once again, the package follows you in with those navy blue cabinets, and to make it just not so bare and boring. So that wraps up the Telluride. Now we have the Aspen model. This is the $415 price point mark, once again with 3 beds, 2.5 baths. But this time we're walking straight into the dining room. Probably should have done a better job of panning, but once again, that beloved terrace. And what I love about this one is you're also gonna have 2 levels, but you're gonna have a primary suite on the first floor. So it allows you to not have to go upstairs as much if you're looking for less stair time, I would say. Walk-in closet, and then dual vanity. Primary bathroom with, once again, a separate toilet closet. I love them. I'm so glad they started doing those. And then you have your walk-in shower. This one is a little bit different. It doesn't have the upgraded all-glass door, but if you want to spend a little less, you can get the framed-in one right there, and then an all-white package. But I mean, it's really good size primary bedroom, all you could ever need. And then as we continue in, once again, we're hit with your powder bathroom, and then if you snuck a glance at that huge island, this one's not staged, but it does give you a size of how big they are. And then you have the bar stool seating available, as well as those gray cabinets with a different package they chose. That looks to be like a dining room. Once again, on either side of this home, you're going to have the terraces. Now let's go on ahead and go upstairs. All right, walking upstairs here right off the bat, we're gonna walk to the right, and you're gonna have a closet for whatever that may be. You could use it for anything that you would like, whatever your heart desires, but we're gonna walk into one of the bedrooms. This hopefully gives you a better size of how big these bedrooms actually are. And then we're gonna walk, and what we love to see is that second floor laundry, excuse me. This one's a little bit different than the others. As we continue, and we're gonna have the dual vanity, good size tub with, everyone needs a tub in their house. It's mandatory, number one for resale value, but also just to have it. But HVAC room, hot water heater, nothing crazy in there, but they are very highly efficient nowadays, which is nice. And you're gonna have some warranties with the newer builds compared to a typical resale. But that walking out was another bedroom. And then you have a closet here with the ability to put linens, whatever you like. That wraps up the second floor. All right, guys, we are in the final stretch. This is the Estes Park model starting at 427,500. Once again, you're gonna walk straight into the kitchen. This is a little bit different design package. You're going to have your powder bathroom right off the kitchen. Personally, I don't know how I feel about that, but you're going to have your pantry right here as well. Take that back. This is actually one of the coat closets, but I would recommend making a pantry just because you can never have enough pantry space. But in this one, they went ahead with the gray countertop. It looks to be a quartz of some kind. And then this time they actually opted for the stainless steel sink in the middle. It gives off more of a modern vibe. And then on the back side, this is going to be your pantry. So I would probably use both sides as a pantry space, but you do have ample storage for both sides, and you're going to walk into your dining room here. This is also a completely different design package with different LVP flooring, but this is showing you just also how big this living room is. I mean, this is probably one of the bigger living rooms we have seen so far. And then you have another area tucked back for an office, reading area, or you can continue that living room in. And then once again, we got another terrace to give you a better idea of what the community looks like across the street. I mean, a lot of people that I've worked with, they've been on the older side of things, and they want to hunker down. They don't want as much to deal with. And this is kind of what Gambrill Glenn can offer you in a condo with really low condo fees coming at $200 a month and a lot less maintenance going on. Now let's go upstairs. Now to wrap things up, we got the last floor, possibly the best floor, but right off the bat, the boring HVAC, and I'm assuming a hot water heater is coming to us soon, but disregard that, but you do need to know where it is. And then we're gonna walk into the primary bedroom here with, once again, natural light, and you got a good size area. It looks like that was a queen bed, walk-in closet here, and they actually opted for carpet here. And then you're gonna walk into your shower, your primary bath with the dual vanity. There you go, I waved at you. And then you're gonna have the toilet room, as well as the shower room. Once again, they all have come with benches so far, different color schemes based off of tile and the type of glass door that you would like. And then this time they do have a linen closet within the bathroom. But as we continue throughout this, there is another terrace on the backside here. But overall, so when we're talking incentives for this community, they range. So I'd like you guys to reach out and I can get you a little bit more details on that. But you're looking at price points all the way up to $50,000 I've seen my clients get throughout this builder to really use towards paying off condo fees for a few years. You could use that towards paying down your rate to bring down that monthly payment, or just use as a lump sum towards closing costs. And I will mention with these models, you are going to be seeing quite a bit of stairs to get up to them. So I want to make that clear. They all do come with one car garage, but some models like the third and fourth level of Napa, you're going to be climbing quite a bit of stairs, which is a trade-off for some. I mean, it's a beautiful unit, but once again, another powder bathroom here, a full bathroom. But yeah, that wraps up the third floor.
Now that wraps us up today. If you like what you saw, feel free to reach out. My contact information is below, as well as in the description below. You can set up a meeting with me to discuss a little bit more questions that you may have, or set up a tour to look at Gambrill Glenn and see if it is the right fit for you and your family. As always, I'm here to help you guys, and I will see you in the next one.